Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Brittany, aka Beautifoles. For today's video, I am actually on my way to go get a chemical peel right after I finish up this little intro. I am going to go see Cristina, the Derm Diva. I will list all of her information down below in this description box, but I have never had a chemical peel before, so I figured that this might be like a little interesting journey that I can take you guys on with me so that you guys can see kind of like the before and after and just what to expect if you're interested in getting a chemical peel. So I am real quickly going to zoom in on my face so that you guys can see kind of the current status of my face. Let me put my hair up real quick. So as you can see, I have some discoloration over here. This was a blemish. It's like a little scar right now, actually. I should scratch it off. But anyways, I have a little discoloration all around here from my acne, and the same thing on the other side. It's slight, but it's there. I do have, let me zoom in even further for you guys. My pores are very enlarged over here next to my cheeks. You guys can kind of see the current status of my forehead. I have very slight little lines. I don't know if this is going to help with them. But yeah, so I'm going to take my camera with me and I am going to ask Cristina to kind of just talk a little bit about what to expect for the chemical peel and what my results should be, because honestly, I'm really not even too sure what exactly this is going to do for my skin. I just was so intrigued by the name. I was like, why not? All right, so let's go before we are going to be late. All right, guys, so I am here with Cristina, the Derm Diva, and she's just going to walk you through what exactly the chemical peel is going to do, what I should expect, and things like that. So,
thanks, Britt. Okay, so Brittany's here today because we're doing a Vitalized Peel, and the Vitalized Peel is by SkinMedica. It's 3 steps, so it's really quick and easy. It's virtually painless, especially in the office. The patient really doesn't feel any discomfort, maybe a little stinging and maybe a little burning, but other than that, nothing crazy. So step 1, we always want to cleanse the face with acetone, and yes, this is like that really smelly stuff that they use in the nail salons to get rid of like the gel from the gel manicures.
Yeah. So let me throw my hair up real quick.
Yeah, so the reason why we use this is because we want to get rid of every ounce of dirt and especially oils so that the peel penetrates deeper. So we usually put that on like once or twice on the face. We don't wash it off. And then the peel is actually just 2 steps. Step 1 is in this little tiny bottle here. And this has some of the acids in here, and some of them you may or may not be familiar with. One being salicylic acid, another acid in here is resorcinol, lactic acid. So these are a bunch of different acids that will help peel the skin, help with skin texture, tone. It will help with the pore size. And then the second step that we put on in terms of the peel, so it's actually the 3rd step, is the retinol solution. So this, when this goes on, it's going to look almost like a little bronzed, or like not yellow or orange, but more like a bronzed look. And this is just like retinol, and this is going to make the skin peel. Together, these are going to make the skin glow. It's going to make the skin look really refreshed. It's going to get rid of like the dead skin cells. So this is a good time of the year to do it. We're getting into that season where it's not a good time, like once June and July come, but to do it right now is actually perfect. And then the summer will come and people will be outside, and then they'll come back and see me in like October, and we'll do like another round of chemical peels. So I was just saying to Brittany that after today's treatment, she wants to leave it on for 8 to 10 hours, so at least 8 hours, and she's going to wash it off at home. It's not that nice out here today in New York, so she doesn't have to worry about extreme active sun exposure, but what I will say is you want to make sure that you're wearing sunscreen every single day for the next week, and after the 8 hours or up to night, you want to make sure that you're washing this off with a very gentle cleanser. So nothing with salicylic acid, nothing with benzoyl peroxide, so Cetaphil, CeraVe, Neutrogena gentle cleanser, whatever you may have at home. And then you're going to use that same cleanser every day, twice a day for the next week. You also may need to moisturize, so I always tell patients gentle moisturizer, and I even tell patients they may need like a little hydrocortisone cream if the skin is really red and irritated. afterwards, but I don't think that will be a problem. The biggest thing, don't peel the skin. It really does peel. You like look like a little bit of a snake. It starts around the mouth, then it goes up to the cheeks, and then eventually it goes up to the forehead. So typically it's like 3 days of peeling.
Okay.
And you'll probably start to notice that by tomorrow night.
Okay.
Well, that's
Sounds
really
good.
it.
All right.
Excited.
Yay!
So the thing that's going to really help too, I mean, obviously you need, a lot of times we say we need at least 3 peels to notice the best results. But after this one peel, Brittany should experience like decreased pore size. She has a little pigmentation on her forehead, so the more peels you do, the more it will help with the dark marks. But overall, it should really help with the pigmentation, the pore size, and just like getting that perfect glow, because she already has beautiful skin and she does a great job with her makeup, so that's going to make her makeup look even more flawless than it already does. So
Awesome.
yay!
I'm excited.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to start by cleansing her face. We have acetone on here, and it doesn't smell so great, so I totally apologize.
I weirdly love the smell of acetone.
It's funny because I love it until it eats away at my nail polish right now. Yeah, so the nose is always where a lot of people have a lot of like, even though you wash your face like 100 times a day probably, or 3 times at least. And then what we're going to do is we put Vaseline or like Aquaphor on the corners of her mouth and the corners of her nose, because those are probably the 2 most sensitive areas. And what happens is she can get a bad like burn. We call it frosting. Frosting just looks like little tiny white, little tiny burns, so we don't want that. Again, we're doing the Vitalize peel. And there are more aggressive peels. Like everyone, when they hear chemical peels, they think of like Samantha from Sex and the City. I don't know if you saw that episode where like she gets the chemical peel and her face looks like a burn victim. That's not going to happen with this. This is like this is a great peel. It's strong enough, but it's not too strong where she's going to be miserable. It's great for like proms coming up. It's good for people who have acne. It's good for people who have pigmentation. It's really good for anybody.
If I have oily skin, will it help with that?
Again, not one peel, but it does help with the oil production. But it's something that patients find it does help with the oil production or as they do more peels. If this is like your first go around, like if you've been thinking of like, I want to see somebody for my, like I want to do something for my skin, but I'm not sure what I should do. Well, this is it. Okay. Okay, chin all the way up for me. So you always want to protect the eye. How does it feel?
Feels nice. Feels like clean. Drying. Not drying, but like cleansing, I should say.
Not burning?
No, not at all.
Good. So not burning.
Feels like a toner.
Okay. Chin up. Okay, put your lips together. How you doing?
Good. Feels good.
Yay.
So I noticed that like some skincare products are coming out with things that have retinol in it. Is
Okay.
that something that you suggest using or something
Definitely. So retinol is good to use for blackheads, like pore size, and the whole reason why is because it helps get rid of like it helps open up the pores and gets rid of the blackheads. It helps anti-aging. It helps fine lines, little fine wrinkles. But for somebody, and it also helps acne too. So we have a lot of patients that are on retinol, Retin-A, Differin, Adapalene, Epiduo, and this helps not only the blackheads, but it helps their acne. But overall, it has more benefits than just acne. It helps with skin texture, tone, blackheads, pore size, things like that.
Cool.
So yeah, but it does make the skin peel. So don't be surprised like if you do buy one of those products and then like you're somebody that like is obsessed and uses it every single day, your skin is going to peel. essentially that's what we want to happen. Like, I mean, you don't want it to peel aggressively, that like your face is, you know, peeling like a snake from that stuff, but it can make it peel. How do you feel?
Good.
Any burning?
Not really burning, just a little like
What about
tingling? Yeah, a little tingling.
Okay, good. It's gonna really help like the pore sides too over here. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I zoomed in on my face before I came here. And I was like, hopefully this will help with this area right here.
Well.
I won't have to use my Smashbox pore minimizing primer.
Oh no, so this is like, you could still use, so I'm gonna like, I have a little bit left. So typically we do two, what we call passes. So we just finished the second pass, but now what I'm doing is I had a little bit left in this cup, and I'm just gonna dab it on like her problem areas. Not like she has problem areas, but being like her pore sides on her nose and her cheeks. So. Alright, so we let that dry. This is great, like, you know, again, it's good that we're doing it now because this time of the year, I'm sure you get a lot of questions about prom makeup, what to do for your skin before prom, so.
Definitely.
So these treatments are not covered by the insurance, unfortunately. Chemical peels, insurance companies for this specific peel, they do not cover it.
Okay.
So this peel will run generally $200 per peel. For best results, you need 3. They typically are spaced every 4 weeks apart. But again, if you're looking for just like to get a really nice glow before a wedding, prom, whatever, 1 peel is sufficient. And they're typically done, if you're looking for more of it as like a treatment for pigmentation or things like that, they're done typically every 4 weeks apart.
So how long, because I know you mentioned it when we came in for the consultation, how long should people stay out of the sun for?
So you don't want to do this if you have like a vacation plan next week in the Bahamas or something. You really should have like no active sun exposure for at least 30 days. So that means like, you know, if you have a sporting event, you have to wear sunscreen. If you have vacation plans, well, it probably wouldn't do this then, like right before it. So you definitely want to have at least like 3 to 4 weeks of like no active sun exposure, meaning like you're not, like I said, going to the beach, the pool, anything like that.
Awesome.
Alright, so this is the last step. I don't know if you can see, but this is the retinol. It's this little yellow liquid. And so this is what's going to give Brittany, like, she's going to look like she has a little orange glow to her face when she leaves here. Is it burning?
A little bit, but nothing
Like
unbearable.
manageable?
Yeah.
How does it feel? Good. Good. Now, you know, if you're somebody that has very sensitive skin, or if you have darker skin pigment, this is safe to do. If you can't tolerate it for the whole 8 hours, I mean, you can take it off, but the longer you keep it on, the better. Do not sleep with this on, though. That doesn't mean, like, go to bed and leave it on and wash it off in the morning. Burning, tingling, doing anything?
Well, a little bit of both.
Like on a scale from 1 to 10?
Maybe like a 3.
Oh, okay.
Nothing bad.
Good. So we're just finishing up. We have a little bit left of the retinol-based product, and so we're just going to probably like do little dabs on the areas that are her targeted problem areas. So again, the nose. She really doesn't need it anywhere else. Maybe her chin a little bit. All right. So, what questions do you have for me?
So, the tingling and the burning, is it going to get worse as the
No.
8 hours go? Or?
No, so it should actually get better.
Okay.
So like if you're saying that this is like a 3 out of 10 right now, this should subside within the next few minutes to hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's really it. Nothing crazy. We'll let this dry. So usually it dries for about like 5 minutes. It's going to feel tacky also. Like right now, I would go straight home. Like, don't go to a park, don't go do errands, nothing. If you have to go do errands and things like that, wear a hat.
Okay.
Okay. So like I said, for the next, she's going to keep this on for 8 hours at minimum. You're going to wash it off with a gentle cleanser. You're going to use that same cleanser morning and night for the next 7 days. You're going to use a moisturizer as well as the skin is peeling, and don't peel the skin off on its own because it can leave pigmentation.
Cool. All right, thank you, Christina.
You're
I will
welcome.
link all of her information down below.
Yes. So I'm actually located in Smithtown. Did they know that we're alumni of the same high school? Maybe not. We did go to high school together, although I'm older, I will admit. And so I'm located in Smithtown with Schwinger Dermatology on Middle Country Road. You can check out my Instagram page at thedermdiva.com, and I also have a website. Actually, that is my website, thedermdiva.com. My Instagram is the.derm.diva, and I hope you guys check it out. And thanks for joining.
All right, guys, so this is day 2 of the chemical peel. As you can see, my skin's kind of a little bit red. It is 9:10 p.m., so about 24 hours after I washed off the first, like the initial layer. And so I washed my face and moisturized it this morning, but now it's starting to feel a little bit dry. So I'm going to wash my face and then moisturize it, and we will see what tomorrow brings. But so far, day 2, I do not have any peeling. My skin feels fine, and yeah, it's just a little bit red. All right, guys, so this is day 2 of the chemical peel. You can see that I am starting to peel over around in my mouth and chin areas, but nowhere really else on my face, a little bit underneath. If you look very closely, I'm starting to have like those little bumps again from my allergic reaction, and I think it's because last night my parents were away, so I slept in their room with Rudy. And I think my mom uses the pillow spray that I had a reaction to. So today I am back in my bed, and we will see what tomorrow brings with this chemical peel. Alright guys, so this is now day 3, and I definitely woke up with a lot of peeling around my mouth area and on my chin. Nothing yet really on my forehead, maybe just like a tiny little spot over here and here. Little tiny bit on my cheek, but yeah, a little bit on my nose too. So trying my best not to peel it all off. I'm actually gonna go wash my face, get my day started, and yeah, we will see how this progresses throughout the day. Okay, so it is day 3 or 4? I think it's day 4. You guys can see that I am peeling like on the more of the perimeters of my face. I was peeling like later yesterday, all like inside my face. Now it's kind of like in my brows. And so far, like the skin underneath, the skin that was peeled, is so nice and soft. Like I feel a difference. Like right over here, the skin peeled, but then right up here, it hasn't yet. Like I just feel the difference. Like right over here, it's so soft. We will see what tomorrow brings. But sorry I didn't show you what it looked like this morning. This morning I was like so flaky, but I had to wash my face quick and go babysit. So all right, so day 5, I think. Guys, I'm so bad at keeping track. But so now it's really just like the perimeters of my face that are peeling, like very tiny little dry patches. I did notice like my skin is a lot more radiant. I don't know if it's just too bright here, but I noticed that my skin when I came out of the shower, like the center of my face that I already peeled and like up on my cheekbones, like you can kind of even see it up there. It's just bright. It's just brighter and more healthy looking, and it's a little bit more radiant. It looked like I had a highlight on without having any makeup on, so we will see. I am excited to go meet with Christina on Thursday, and so we'll see what tomorrow brings. I definitely peel more in the morning, but like I wash off my face. Well, when I wash my face, it kind of like comes off a little bit, so yeah, we will see what tomorrow brings. But so far so good, and it's been like painless. Hey everyone, so I am now 7 days post chemical peel and I have finished peeling. Actually, I'm pretty sure I didn't record a little check-in yesterday, but this is the final result of one chemical peel. So as you can tell, I have not anything on my face. I washed my face and I have a little bit of moisturizer on, but like nothing with any type of like glowing properties or illuminizing properties, just my typical moisturizer that I would normally use. And my skin is very radiant. Like look, it looks like I have a highlight over there. It definitely helped over here with my pores. They're not like dramatically smaller, but they are smaller. Like someone who's analyzing my face every day, I definitely saw a difference in my pore size over here, and it definitely helped like my nose and just like the blackheads that were on my nose and whatever. I just feel like my skin's so much fresher, if that makes sense. This is definitely something that I would recommend for anyone, and if you're local, definitely go see Cristina because she's literally the best. Like she's so helpful, and she whenever you have a question, like she'll just answer it for you, and she's just so insightful on the whole process. So basically I went to my follow-up today and she just told me to make sure that I put a whole lot of sunscreen on because the skin underneath is still fresh and new skin, so it's gonna start to get nice here, I guess this weekend. So I'll be sure to put a lot of sunscreen on anyways, even though my moisturizers have sunscreen in it. So basically I just want to talk about my little experience, I guess, or if you're looking to do this, how many days you should plan and things like that. So if you have an event, I would definitely suggest doing this like a week before your event so that your skin's nice and fresh. As far as when I started to peel, as you guys saw, I started to really peel. I got it done on Thursday, didn't really peel at all on Friday. Saturday, I just slightly started to peel around my like nose and my mouth area and a little bit on my chin. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything that I was like, ew, this is gross. Like I can still go out in public without people looking at me like, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? Sunday was probably my big peeling day. Sunday it migrated up to like around my nose and on my cheeks, and that was good because I was home all day on Sunday. Monday I started peeling like more so on like my forehead and the perimeters of my face, like more towards my jawline. Tuesday, again, it was pretty much like the same thing. Like I noticed it in my brows and things like that. Obviously, I'm just recapping everything that you guys just saw. So yesterday was Wednesday. I was virtually done peeling by Wednesday. If anything, I had like a tiny bit in my hairline and like a little bit over here, but like virtually nothing. I easily could have put makeup on, but I just didn't want to. Thursday is 1 week post chemical peel. I am loving my skin. I do have a little bit of redness over in my cheek areas, but I feel like that's just like my face, and if you have an event and you're putting makeup on anyways, it'll cover it right up. Definitely give yourself a week's time. Don't have anything to do like, let's see, on like the 3rd or 4th day, because that's really when your heavy peeling is going to be. As far as people are like, can you wash your face, can you not wash your face, people who I saw this past week, and I was able to wash my face because Cristina told me not to peel. When I washed my face was really when like the majority of the dead skin cells came off. That's about it. If you guys have any questions, be sure to list them down below, and be sure to go follow Cristina, the Derm Diva. I will list all of her information below as well, her Instagram, where she's located, her blog, and everything like that. She's super, super insightful about all this dermatology stuff. I know if you have questions about lip fillers or Botox or anything like that, she also does that as well. So she's definitely a good person to reach out to. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them below. If I don't know the answers or if I can't give an exact answer for you, I will definitely reach out to Cristina and see what she says and report back to you guys. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for stopping by. I really hope you guys like this video. I know it's a little bit different from what I have put on my channel, but I know that before I go do something, the first thing I do is go on YouTube to see if somebody has a review or an experience about it. So hopefully this helps for you guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to follow me on all of my other social media. Be sure to like this video, and if you have not yet, be sure to subscribe below. I will see you guys next time, and